probably the first person that really touched me musically in the country rap sense was and was Haystak. And it was because I'm from right here in Middle Tennessee, and he was a Nashville thing, and I got exposed to his music really early, and I was just like a real big fan of his music. And we're talking about like the early stack.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're like 03, 04.
I was gonna say right around the time he was dropping that car full of white boys,
Yeah,
like right before all that.
well, yeah, his early shit, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
so I
not
was,
gonna lie, I'm not real familiar with Stack. So that's something
bro.
I've actually
Listen,
been digging into his catalog like just recently because a lot of people have been talking about him, and
bro,
that's one of the
please
OGs that was never on my playlist. So I'm just gonna keep it a buck. You
let
were, you
then
know what I
let
mean?
me
Colt
be
Ford was, but
let me be that guy that says, "Hey, go back and listen to everything before Crackavelli."
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
Stack
so
was dope, man.
this is the here. So here's the thing. This is like where my story really takes off. So I lose my dad, right? And I put this album out, and in my I'm like dedicate this album to my dad. You know what I'm saying? Because he never got to see my career take off, but he was here to make sure that it happened. He built my first recording studio for me.
Oh hell yeah.
So like if it wasn't for him, it wouldn't have happened. And then I lost him. And then in that special thanks on that album, I gave a shout out to Haystak because his music was there for me during that period, right?
Right.
And then I got the opportunity to get in touch. Y'all know Big Snap.
I've heard
Heard
that
of
name,
him?
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so I know him as Lil Blaze, and I've known him since he was like 12. And that's
Okay.
when he was working for Haystak as a 12-year-old,
Oh
booking,
shit.
booking shows and doing lining up his features. So Big Snap been in the game since he was 12, bro. I know that for a fact because I was doing songs with him.
That's crazy.
Yes,
Damn.
it is very crazy. So check this out. I hit up Snap had me doing a video for him at a like Nashville Rap Award show, and I said, "Hey man, look how much for the stack feature." He said, "I can get it for you for 1,500." I said, "Man, I got the money. Let's do it." And like I hustled hard to get this money. 1,500 was hard to come by back then. I was still pouring concrete for a living and doing my music on the side. So I had saved up this money and I got this stack feature. Well, he pulled up here at the house and it was everything that I thought it would be. You know what I'm saying? And I paid the money. I got the feature. He saw what I was capable of doing as far as like engineering, producing. I showed him some of my videos because I shot all of the videos back before anybody did.
That's awesome.
And I showed him everything I could do, and he was like, "Yo, you want a job?" So imagine like I just bought a feature.
And he
Dude,
offered you a job. That's fucking awesome, dude.
dude pulls up like this is, and this dude has changed. He's already musically changed my life. You know what I'm saying? And got me through a hard time.
I
And
mean,
now he's fucking asking me if I want to work for him. So of course I said, "Done. Let's roll."
right.
So he puts me on tour with him and ICP,
Oh
What?
shit.
and I do
No
a
shit.
I do a 32 city run on the Dark Lotus tour. This is in '09. So me and Stack, you got to understand, I worked with Stack so long,
That was when ICP was popping too.
Man,
popping, bro.
that Dark
Listen,
Lotus tour was nuts, bro. I didn't catch it back then, but I remember a lot of people
bro,
talking about that
I
fucking
mean, I
tour.
ain't even into ICP, bro. I probably heard 3 ICP songs ever. I ain't gonna lie, but I had a lot of Juggalo friends, and I remember when it started popping. Like I
so
remember when it became a thing.
imagine being the opening act for that show.
Yeah, that's nuts.
That's where I cut my teeth on touring. That's where I was on my first tour bus, doing my first sound check, doing my first load in, doing my first merchandise, like popping the merch up, uh, being the hype man for Stack. Like I was his hype man for
Hell yeah.
4 fucking years, bro. A lot of people don't even know this.
That's crazy.
I was his hype man. I was his photographer. I was his videographer. I was his opening act when we were out on tour together. So I got to open up for him and be his hype man.
Man.
And I ran his merchandise, and I filmed everything, documented everything. I still got all those tapes.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, dude.
Bro, it's
That's fucking
wild.
awesome.
So that was just a 4-year period of my life, you know, and then I would say I owe it to Stack. So if anybody gives me credit for being anything in the country rap, I have to say that I have to give that credit to Stack, because